All right, in this tutorial, we're going to practice a little bit of fraction multiplication. So this problem reads that Jacob paid 1/3 of the $24,300 owed on his truck and has also paid 1/4 of the $16,000 owed on his boat. How much does Jacob owe on his truck and boat combined? All right, so it says that Jacob paid 1/3 of what he owed on his truck. But the question is asking, how much does he owe? And here it's how much he paid. So if he paid 1/3, he must still owe 2/3 of this amount. So what we're going to do is we're going to set up a multiplication problem. We're going to write 2/3 times 24,300. Now, how do we know that we actually multiply in this case? Well, whenever they give you a fraction immediately followed by the word of, we can replace that word of with a multiplication symbol. So instead of saying 1/3 of 24,300, we can say 1/3 times 24,300. And the same thing goes for the amount that he owes on his boat. He paid off 1/4 of that, which means he still owes 3/4 of that 16,000. Now, after determining how much he owes on his truck and how much on his boat, we add those amounts together because the problem is asking us how much does he owe combined. All right, so let's turn this amount into a fraction by writing a 1 underneath and do the same thing with this 16,000. And we're going to solve this, and then we're going to add those amounts together. So there's a couple of ways of going about this. So we can start by just multiplying straight across to get our numerator and straight across to get our denominator, and then simplifying that amount. Or we can apply a little bit of cross cancellation. Now, 24,300 can be equally divided by 3. So we can start off by just canceling these two numbers out. And when you can take this and divide it equally by that, then there's going to be no remainder. So I know that 3 fits into 24 8 times, and 3 fits into 300 100 times. So if we take 24,300 and divide that by 3, that gives us 8,100. And of course, we have to divide 3 by itself. That would just give us 1. So basically, we reduced a fraction hidden within the problem. All right, now notice both of our denominators are 1s. So that is going to make our calculations rather easy. We're going to take 2 and multiply it by 8,100, which is 16,200, which is the amount that Jacob still owes on his truck. And now we have to add that to how much he owes on his boat. So let us go ahead and do the same strategy that we did over here. We're going to take 16,000 and divide that by 4, which is exactly 4,000. So we can simplify 16,000 over 4 to 4,000 over 1. And now that gives us 3 times 4,000, which is 12,000. Now all we have to do is add these amounts together, and that is how much that he owes altogether, which would be $28,200 combined.